Hello, everybody. How on a day? As guide for today topic, I use a quote from the great revolutionary Pan-Africanist himself, our great father, teacher, the great mobilizer, the great organizer, the emancipator himself. The father of modern Africa, the father of our independence, the most venerated, the most honorable, the most loyal, the most giving, the greatest of African leaders so far, Kwame Nkrumah, Kwame Osagyefo Nkrumah, father of us, father of everything that is African today. Osagyefo said, I am not African because I was born in Africa. I am African because Africa was born in me. I am not African because I was born in Africa. I am African because Africa was born in me. Kwame Nkrumah. That's a great quote. And for me, that quote completely explains what it means to be a Pan-Africanist, What does it mean to be African? That is what it means. It's not that you are born in Africa. Not because you live in Africa. Not because you work for Africa. Not because you do anything on the land of, but because Africa is born in you. Africa lives in you, walks in you, breathes in you. Being an African, not be about location. In fact, not be about bloodline. Your blood could be as black as the blood of Idi Amin, and yet you are as white as, I don't know, Joe Biden. I repeat, your bloodline can be as black as that of Idi Amin, but you can be as white as Joe Biden, genocide Joe. Can be as white as genocide Joe. In fact, some Africans are glad in calling themselves Jews today, Hebrew. Jew and Hebrew. Because they don't want to be African. Anything but African, Nisha. They are ready to be anything. We live in a world today, let me tell you the secret to enjoy your life. Today, what it means, say people they enjoy their life. You can, as an African, what does it mean today to live in constant state of happiness and enjoyment? To be free from, make this system, to be free from the negativity of this system, to be free from the consequences of being an African in this system, is the reason why Africans are suffering in this system. And I will tell you why. All you have to do in this system to be marginally free until you reach your turn of the negativity of this system is to ignore the suffering of African people. Yes, if you can come aside wholeheartedly and say, I don't care about the suffering of African people, this system will embrace you wholeheartedly. Use your country. If me, Seun, today come outside and I say, make Nigerians go die. I'm here to enjoy my life. And I start behaving You understand me? I start to dey behave like that. Say, I no care about what Nigerians they go through. This country, I beg, this country we don't spoil. All these bastard people in this country, all these wicked people, they don't send themselves, blame everything. And I say, me, I want to just live my life. That's what the system wants. Everybody go embrace me. Go begin get endorsement from all the banks, all the telecommunication company. The moment I agree that what is going on in Africa, the things that African people are going through is none of my business. That not the thing we unify all your celebrities. That is what all Nigerian celebrities have in common. All the big celebrities, all the big actors, all the big men in this country, all the billionaires of Nigeria, all the politicians of Nigeria, all your favorites in Nigeria, all the media houses in Nigeria, all the big journalists in Nigeria. One thing that unifies them that they all have in common is that we don't care about what is going on. So far, we are enjoying. Let me enjoy. You people can die. See, that's what they hate them. They don't have any other thing in common. But you see, this hatred of African people, this nonchalance of African existence, it they manifest itself in certain ways. The kind of things you want to eat, the kind of things you want to wear, because now cultural phenomena as well. The places they like to go, what they like to wear, what they want to do. These things now become the reasons of your existence. So you have to constantly prove to everybody that you have the best food, the best clothes. Because this is not what you don't sell your people for. This is not what you say, I don't care about Africans for. Right? Once you say, I don't care about Africans, because you want the best life, you must now be able to prove to Africans that you are having the best. That's why everybody must brag about their best car. Everybody must brag about their best house. Everybody must brag about their best clothes. Everybody must brag about where they eat, how they can travel in private jets. And these things generally now become the reason of your existence, the reason they tell. It becomes why you are here. You point to these things, these material things, as the reason of existence. Say nothing they more important than consuming these European things is why we are here. And you will not consume these things. Now I don't care about anybody, and I will come into this luxury life because it relates very well to Pan-Africanism. This is my topic today. I need to open certain eyes, tell people certain things. Because I see many people from Nigeria, they fear to embrace Africa. They fear to embrace struggle. One, because they fear the repercussions of the system. And two, because the system don't make them believe, say, to be an Pan-Africanist means to suffer. To be a revolutionary means to suffer. In fact, that's why it's called the struggle. So many people believe, because they say, we have to struggle. That struggle means you have to suffer. You cannot enjoy. You cannot do anything. You must just suffer. That's the meaning of struggle. So they fear suffering. They attach the suffering to struggle. They don't want to struggle. Then they fear the repercussions of the system. And they succumb to the system. By saying they don't care about what is happening to their people. We don't care everything that happens for our land. So you must, now, me, I don't really care how these politicians behave, because luckily for us in Nigeria, Africans don't realize what these politicians be. And many of them, at least openly, they don't want to become like these politicians. But the politicians and the politicians being the human manifestation of the system, the politicians are the human manifestation of the spiritual system. Because this system also gets spiritual. You understand? They are manifestations of it, these politicians. So because if you look, your parents, instead of looking up to the musicians, They don't feel look up to musicians and athletes. Which athlete or musician did that time? Fella, where they sing at Christmas, they spoke. But none of your parents wanted to mold their life. So that they begin look up to all these politicians and big men. They try to mold their life according to the life of Obasanjo, of Abiola, of IBB. These were their role models. But we, for this generation, we don't wise. We pick different role models. We pick role models from the same walk of life as fella, because we don't say that fella they talk true. Okay. So who are the people? That's why everybody they claim. That's why all their agents must claim, I'm the new fella. I'm gonna die. Wait, pick up all this. Even like give me 1 second. They don't take like, oh my goodness gracious, this inverter they confuse me. Hey, you get out. Paul, don't let me on there. Don't take like very quietly. I didn't even know. Yeah, come on, they blow me here. I don't lie. I also on this fan. Yes, I'm back. That's why their agents must come outside immediately. You know, these politicians in musicians' clothing. You know, another year of sheep, wolf in sheep's clothing. For Nigeria, we get politicians in musicians, politicians in artists' clothing. Pure politicians, complete full politicians dressed as comedians, dressed as musicians, dressed as actors. These are politicians, so the politicians know that the spirit of fella don't win. So just like their masters, the Europeans, you have to co-opt that spirit immediately. It is not enough to kill Nkrumah. You must replace Nkrumah with an Afifa, with an Achampon. So that people will think that a Jerry Rollins is a hero. You understand what I'm saying? It's not enough to kill, to jail and destroy the life of Pa Imodu in Nigeria. To kill fella is not enough. You must replace. That's what to kill Malcolm X is not enough. You must replace him with Louis Farrakhan. To kill Martin Luther King is not enough. You must replace him with Jesse Jackson. There must be a replacement that bastardizes the original idea. So that you don't understand what the original idea be. There must be a replacement to bastardize. So they know that you look up to these people now. And then these people, that means I don't care if you like all these things. And I bring this book today to read a part of this book to you, to make this point I want to make to you now. Precolonial Black Africa. Precolonial Black Africa. By Sheikh Anta Diop. Pre-colonial Black Africa by Sheikh Anta Diop. You know, they must bastardize the original idea to now make it look like this luxury things is the reason why we are here. Yes, as I've told you, the fear that brought about these lies. Now, people that young people are looking up to. Now you are famous, you have name, people love you because of your innate talent. These are people, athletes, that can jump basketballers if you jump 10 feet, dunk. These are superheroes, kind of. Supermen. Athletes, footballers that dribble, that these people have talent. We love them already. Everybody loves them because of the way they can entertain, the amazing things they can do. But you know, reach them. This, if you did this category of human beings, where they talk black human beings, we that are actors, we that are musicians, we that are athletes, we are at the forefront of African existence today. All Africans look up to us. I got my primary school. Go do giveaways from years ago. I stopped. That was it. I want to go every year. I want to go different school before. I go my school first, my own primary school first. I stop immediately. Say I will never go to another school to donate anything and talk any. I was so disappointed with our educational system. It break my heart. Our adults, our elders break my heart. The leaders of this country. When I went to my primary school, my heart was broken. Every single child. I know the joke. They call, you know, I go to school. They call all the whole school for me for assembly. Everybody came out to meet me. I address the whole students. I shake all of them hand. I now ask them. After about asking 100 or almost 200 students, I got tired. But I asked each one, what do you want to be when you grow up? My G. Footballer, musician, actor. Footballer, musician, actor. Footballer, musician, actor. Footballer, musician, actor. All the children. Nobody wants to be an accountant. Nobody wants to be a lawyer. Nobody wants to be an engineer. No one wants to be anything. No one wants to be a doctor. No one wants to be nothing. Everybody wanted to be a footballer, a musician, or an actor. What does that mean? It means that we don't create society where this nation building jobs doesn't inspire anybody. All these nation building jobs, all you lawyers that call yourself big liar, you are not inspiring any child to want to be. Even your children that are lawyers. Me, the reverse by the case, where I grew up as Fela Pikin. All my childhood life, I wanted to be an economist. And I know why I not become economist. As I enter SS1, I can't realize that time my brain can't click. Now that time my brain click, say, Omo, the only thing where I hate about school, now be say I dey wake up every morning to go school. I hated having to wake up in the morning. I can't realize, say, if I turn economist, I could guys they wake up for morning, go walk. I say, eh? Oh, I carry my sacks, I hold on tight. I hold my saxophone tight. Say, oh, but there's no way in this world I'm waking up everybody after I finish school. What? What? So I go see them even at adulthood. I'm going to wake up 5, 6 a.m. No, there's something wrong with this picture. Even at that time as a child, I knew there was something wrong with that picture. Now, as I can't grow up, I don't say my soul rejects slavery. My soul, as a child, because my intellect never reached there, but my soul knew that that is slavery. Because I already knew that going to school every morning, I did not like it. Why I can't grow up, still guys they do it. I knew immediately because at the time all the time, I tell you people, I say, all of you always think that slavery means they chain you. You dey work, you no collect salary. That's not slavery. That's indentured service. You can come out. That is not risk. Slavery means say when somebody else controls the quality of your life. Slavery means when somebody else controls the quality of your life, of your existence. Meaning say that person there for a house, but now they control when you go to bed at night. And that is what a job does basically. An employer, and everything employer be that. It's your slave master. This is wage slavery. I don't discuss that before. If Naomi could discuss wage slavery again, I'm going to enter my DM. If I get up to like 50 messages or stories, say Seun, discuss wage slavery again, we can go back to the topic. But what will the experience today? What the experience today now wage slavery. You understand? The same things where slave they get for free, you pay for. But the master still controls when you sleep, when you wake up, when you can travel, where you can go, where you can't go, the amount of time you have to spend with your family, the amount of time you have to spend with your kids, the quality of your life, where you can stay. So even at that time, my heart rejected slavery. Say, oh no, move away from me, slavery. Move away, move away, move away. So we are the most loved. No musician in this world, no athlete in this world should be telling us that it is because of this diamond chain that you are special, or this gold watch that you are special, or this car. No, the people love you regardless of those things. Now the narrative, one I don't accept. Now the narrative, one I don't accept to keep black people in bondage. Make una they put those things as the thing which make people value now. You don't have to tease people. You don't have to taunt people with what you have. As I said, nobody know what Bill Gates gets inside a house. Nobody know the kind of watch where Bill Gates they wear. And Bill Gates can buy the most expensive watch in this world. We all know that. Where is big chain? Where is Jeff Bezos' big chain? Why be say we don't know where Elon Musk doing last birthday party? Why come we don't know how you do it? How come? But everybody for Africa, you must know their own, where they do their birthday, where they do their this. And it's good to say these things. Because when I go for 2-day show, and I'm happy, say, income repost, if I go, what will be the name of that in show? Eze, you remember 2-day show? I go post them for my page. I will post this thing I'm saying on my story. So people can go to his page to verify. After our interview, he did a monologue in a way valid, because he's from the other side divide of what I'm saying. As he even talk, I say he's a capitalist. But at the end of the day, he saw what I was saying, because he don't follow them and go Davos. He don't follow them and go World Economic Forum. Say the way the so-called billionaires of Nigeria, they shake, they follow white people there, they shake, they beg, they literally on their to just be acknowledged. He says, so with all this money, this is what you still have to do. He say no one get that kind. Instead of talking, say you don't want that kind big manism. So for people to come and people when I don't respect you, we give you love already. You don't get this big house when you release your debut album where people buy them now. You don't get all this chain and diamond when you first blow now. Now something you give people where people embrace, where you get the funds to begin do all these things now. Abi? Yes or no? So how can you now say that thing and make people they respect you now? We say we don't, before you get them, now we embrace you. When your music come out, people buy it, you never get anything that time. How many musicians get money before they blew? Maybe 2% out of 100% of musicians were already rich before they decide to do music. So that means that the remaining 98% of us, now that music give us the wealth. And you don't get the wealth before people embrace your music. So don't be those things now make you, not be those things make you special. You are just lying to people, you are oppressing people intentionally to serve something, to serve a purpose. Now we as Africans, who did this to us? What we think that these trinkets, where Oyibo they can't thief for our land. Now make us special. When if not be say you they ignore the suffering of African people because you are afraid of the repercussions of saying no, I don't ignore the suffering of African people. You are afraid of the repercussions. You won't make African people believe say we're only here to consume. Consume as much as you can consume, then you are a great African man. Consume, African man. Yes, it's okay to consume. I'm the one that, and I mean they tell you, I say, beauty is not a luxury. Now the wicked billionaires of this world, the capitalists, let them steal all the world beauty, can't call them luxury, so that the people of the world that actually own this beauty cannot access it. That the Africans that own all the gold, all the diamonds can no longer access it. For Africa, not be because only you get, now it make you great. For Africa, that because that thing they reach everybody hand, now they make people great. As Africans, what is great the only thing that can be great among us is the things that we can all enjoy together. And that's why I bring out this book today to prove to not say this nonsense, consuming nonsense, what they do to act as if luxury is something important. It's nothing but lies. Let me read this to you about Ghana. Because now Ghana gold day. Other Africans don't really care much about that. But let's talk about where there was gold. Because now they call Ghana the Gold Coast, right? So let's see whether for Africa, the gold that we get now for only the king. Whether not only king they wear gold. Because the way you people behave now, you behave now say, now only you get time, now only you must get time. Even though these things there for Africa, where all Africans can enjoy it. But because of our wickedness and an agreement with our white masters, you alienate African people from it. And then insult them for not being able to afford it. It's a game to make you feel inferior. African people go, they chase bag. We are chasing the bag. We are chasing the inner be all there. Where you go, you are the bag. You are the bag itself. What are you chasing? Because you are afraid to grasp your destiny. You want to consume. You want to ignore the suffering of millions of people so that you can get only your own. You know what I'm saying? That when you acknowledge that suffering, work towards ending that suffering, then this bag going at the shout is for everybody. Everybody go they pick out for ground. Facts. In this Africa, we will pick bag, that bag going at the shout. you'll be picking it on the floor. They say for Europe, they pick money for floor. Europe is not made of gold. Africa is made of gold. But because you are too stupid, they don't carry you, go tie you for mumu. They tie you for mumu corner. Now personal things they stress to now. Waiting person get, who person fuck, where person go, where he go holiday, waiting person chop. That's not what they scatter on our brain. Your own life, go. Organize for 1 second. Just take 2 days of the week. Still keep these 5 days to do your nonsense, but just take 2 days. Face African issues. Create African time. That one, you rather even use that time to come for Seun page. To use that 2 days, they antagonize and insult Seun Kuti. One even call say he won't go for political party to expose black supremacists like Seun Kuti. You see your job, that be your problem for Africa. I'll be problem.
He be black supremacist.
I'll be black supremacist.
Like I want join.
But what is I call white supremacy white pathology. Now they call them white supremacists. I never called white. It is white pathology. I believe in black ability. I don't believe in black supremacy. Now, white pathology, they are afraid of black ability. Finish. There's no supremacy. There's nothing is supreme anywhere. But these liars, these black excellence people, the people who say they don't like black supremacy, they want black excellence. You see these mad people, black excellence. What is black excellence? Go now and look at all the so-called black excellence picture. Negritude, we've done it before. You don't know history. It's an elitist notion. You can never see them put janitor as black excellence. Say this man, they clean road well, black excellence. You cannot see them put Molue driver. See this Molue driver, they drive rough, we never get accident before. Black excellence. Can you see that? No, now this person is the first person to go and work for Apple. An elitist ideology that says that only the best of Africans should be regarded. Nonsense ideology. That is black supremacy against black people. Not touching, because all those black excellence is in white service. They are all serving whiteness. All the greatness of the black world today is in service of whiteness. You win Grammy, is whiteness. You win Oscar, is whiteness. You play for Premier League, you score the highest goal scorer of Premier League. You are serving whiteness. Your guy is Oyibo now, you decrease. Not being get club. At the end of the day, they'll say Arsenal won the league. Saka won it for them. But Arsenal is 13 times champion. All our greatness, the so-called black excellence, is in service of whiteness. That only these people achieving great things must be respected. These are the people that will not come and say Seun Kuti is racist. Because he refused to serve under them, under the same masters that they serve. That I say I want to serve under black. I want to serve under blackness. They say that me, I'm a racist. I'm a black supremacist. They are doing black supremacy to their own people and call it black excellence. Tell me your black excellence that is not in service of white people. Have you ever seen them use Julius Malema as example of black excellence before? With everything he has achieved for South Africa, in South Africa with his EFF party. Nonsense. Let me tell you people, Jari, let me read to you Ghana. Before you are chasing the bag up and down. What is your own? Even dogs in Africa were wearing gold. Dogs. All this chain one that they wear for neck. Yeah, dogs were rocking it. It was nothing to African people, all your diamond and everything that they rock. It was nothing to us. We gave it away for free because everybody must have the good things of life. Ghana. In Ghana, the luxury evident at court. Now, see, the luxury evident at court. So, you see, I want you to understand that fact. What I want you to understand, this luxury, not be only the king, like Oni of Ife, they drive Rolls Royce for among pothole with thatch roof. You see in big mansion where all the people. Have you been to that palace before? Everywhere around that poverty. Mount himself, or they drive Rolls Royce through them. Let me read you your answer. How they used to behave. How kings behave in Africa. In Ghana, the luxury evident at court, as the documents allow us to reconstitute it in detail, was equaled only by that of the Aegean period. The emperor, his heir apparent, the notables, all literally dripped with gold. Yes, this is what we have today. The emperor, his heir apparent, the notables, all literally dripped with gold. This is all. Now only this sentence now they see for Africa. Now let me continue. The pages, the horses and dogs of the Tunkara were equally covered with it. Equally covered with it. Not be say only the king and the notables and their heirs say, oh, this gold na good thing. No, only us. Nobody will check them. Only us. Like these ones do now. These bastards, what they do now. The pages, horses, and the dogs of the Tunkara were equally covered with it. People were literally living in gold, as is shown by an Al-Bakri passage about the audiences of the king, who was called both Tunkara and Kaya Magan. According to him, only the king and his sister's son. His sister's son, some of them going to shout, Africa, patriarchy, Africa. The heir was the son of the sister. Ancestry is matrilineal in Africa. It's from your mother and your sister's side that your bloodline goes forward. So no man in this world can ever disrespect his mother or his sister. If you want your own children after you die to live in peace and harmony, when you know very well it's your sister's son that will come and take your place, you dey mad me. Let me continue. And his sister's son, that is the nephew, who is the heir apparent. Let me start. According to him, only the king and his sister's son, that is the nephew, who is his heir apparent, were allowed to wear tailored clothes. All others following the same religion. So this was based on religion, not social. If you don't want to follow the Tunkara, you say if you wear tailored clothes. That's why Africa was multi-spiritual system. No single one God. Because sometimes the God of your king no go match what you like. You guys take a different one. We go match your own worldview. The real freedom. Europe, a continent of extremists. The extremists of Europe won. The Christian Catholic extremists. Why do you think nobody in Europe today worships Zeus? At least we be Christian and Muslim for Nigeria now. But we see they worship Ifa, Shango still dey. But if the extremists of Nigeria, as we see them now, if these Christian and Muslim extremists of Nigeria truly win in this country, as they are doing, they go burn all the shrines, they will kill all the unbelievers, as they are already doing. Yes or no? That is what happened in Europe. You are living under the values of extremists. Why I say they commit genocide all over the world with ease as they do them? This is a system forged by extremists. I said that's why if you go Europe today, you can never see anybody worshipping Zeus. You can never see anybody worshipping Mercury, Jupiter, Athena. They had gods. They couldn't have converted every single person. What happened to those believers? Go and read the European history. They called it the Dark Ages. Europe that time was called Christendom. Christendom was the name of Europe. This Europe, what they call us so, is PR. Now rebranding with this Europe, because what they do under Christendom, they don't want to bear that name again. They don't want to rebrand. We are Europe. This is Europe. This is Europe. Europe Kingdom. It's rebranding. Go and look at what happened to the worshippers of the old gods of Europe when Europe wanted to become Christian. An extremist movement. It's an extremist movement. Let me continue what I'm doing. All others following the same religion as the Tunkara, that is the tradition, wore loincloths of cotton, silk, or brocade. Silk, bruv. Whenever they show that for TV, say our cloth, we wear leaf, loincloth now leaf.
For lawyer, they don't have us now. Sun and silk they wear.
Cotton, silk, or brocade.
Lemon silk.
Or brocade, brother. According to their means, the men were clean shaven and the women shaved their heads. The king's headpiece was made up of several gold caps wrapped in very delicate cotton materials. So even the gold gonna be written there beautiful for our eye, because everybody can have it. Because what was really nice was the cotton, the clothes, textile, where they feel soft for human skin. So even the gold crown, they covered it with cotton. So that one fine for their eye.
Value is what you
Value na matter na.
value will be valuable to you.
When he held audience for the people to hear, okay, no need to, okay, let me continue because some of the luxuries even still explained. When he held an audience for the people to hear their grievances and remedy them, he sat on a throne inside a pavilion around which stood 10 horses, caparisoned in gold materials. Behind him stood 10 pages, carrying shields and swords mounted in gold. The sons of the princes of the empire stood to his right, dressed in magnificent clothes, their braided hair intertwined with gold threads. The governor of the city sat on the ground before the king, and all about were the viceroys, that is, his ministers in the same position. The door of the pavilion was guarded by dogs of excellent breed who almost never left the king's side. They wore gold and silver collars, from which dangled bells of the same metals. The sound of a drum, deba, made of a hollow piece of wood, announced the opening of the session. The people came running, clapping hands, poured dust over their heads, and presented their grievances. Listen, don't come and sell nonsense to me. I'm an African man. So what does it mean to be a Pan-Africanist? Does it mean you should not buy gold and buy diamond if you want? Or buy car? Any kind of car you want in this world? No, that doesn't mean that. You shouldn't. What do you mean? Be say those things are not what brings value to you. It's not the part of you. It's not the part of you. It's not the part of you that you give to the people. You can have all those things in abundance and nobody will know. Because it's not the part of you that you present to the people. That you present to your people. It's not how you relate with your people. Those your trinkets and things to relate with your people, you can put it aside. You don't need that. Your respect and your relationship with your people must be based on those things that make you human like them. Your shared experiences and values. Yes. Listen, now those shared experiences and values, nobody won't go through for Nigeria. No one share with themselves for Nigeria. All this and all over the world where there are rich blacks. For America with them Jay-Z and all these mugu them. Instead of them to truly share, have that shared experience. Yes, they can use it to make money. They can use the experience to do anything, sing. But when it's time to truly share it with their own people, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. The goal is to leave the people alone with the negative experience, to leave them alone with the suffering. So I can't realize yesterday for my page, you want Mugu, they talk some kind of things for my page. I can't realize, regardless of this guy, many people when they engage with the struggle, believe say to struggle means say you know go enjoy for life. Let me tell you about Stokely Carmichael. Stokely Carmichael. One of the most revolutionary human beings to have lived in this planet. An American of African descent who later retraced his step and lived his last days here on our continent in Africa, changing his name to Kwame Ture. Now, I feel use Martin Luther King, I feel use Malcolm X, I feel use any of them, but I want to use Stokely Carmichael because he get deep relationship with Africa. Not only living here, he married Miriam Makeba. When Miriam Makeba was one of the biggest stars in this world. You know, when Miriam Makeba be like Tiwa Savage. You understand what I tell you? How big Tiwa Savage is now? Miriam Makeba in the late 70s, early 70s and early 80s, even into the 90s. She had a career that spanned over about 3 or 4 decades. Go back and read who Miriam Makeba was in art. And do you know what it means for a revolutionary like Stokely Carmichael to marry her? Now where Africans don't take revolution serious anymore. We don't take our freedom serious. Now the bag everybody they pursue. In those days, not be only music, then they feel hollow. Not be only because black people want play ball, or black people want dunk ball, or black people want sing and dance. Now they make other black people go feel hollow. Your fathers, your grandfathers, in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, when people like Kwame Ture wanted to speak, when people like John Henry Clark wanted to speak, when people like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King wanted to speak, they fill stadium to go hear them. Oh. These were superstars in their own right. Oh. Now they couldn't sing or dance, but they told the people the truth to help them sustain the freedoms that they squander today. All these things that they enjoy, when I say I just get them. Say just get them. People died, fought, studied. They say all Seun does is talk. Seun says what many people don't know. And you, Mr. Man that knows, but not willing to share, but want to enjoy your life because you are afraid of the repercussions of sharing the knowledge. Keep quiet and go your own way. Go and live your life. Let we that want to share with people talk. Because it's in this talking that we plan. Planning starts from talking. And any strategy, any plan, any action without plan is bound to fail. So anybody that hates talking, say that is against talking, is an oppressor. All oppressors are anti-ideological. That's why they want action. Because the oppressor has the monopoly on violence. Anybody ready for your organization? Now let me tell you, if you are creating a Pan-Africanist organization, now get somebody among you now, we hate planning, always wants action. That is the mole. That is the person that they have sent to destroy your organization. Because you know, say, well, if you're not planning, just go outside. Hey, that's how they kill people in Lekki. You have no plan. You did not talk. You did not dialogue with the people. There was no planning. So there was no protection. In the event of anything, nobody discussed that. They give people false information. They say, if you wave Nigerian flag, Nigerian army doesn't have right to shoot you. Now they mad me. Nigerian army has been killing African people before there was Nigeria. Go and read your history. Before there was anything like Nigeria, these people, this institution has been killing African people. Because they can't rename them just the way Christendom rename himself Europe. Does it mean it will not do what Christendom did? To not commit genocide all over the world, to not abuse people's rights and do what Europe does, exploit as Christendom did? Because they changed their name from West African Frontier Force, from Hausa Boys, from Glover Boys. They changed them to Nigerian Army. They say if you wave Nigeria, I don't even know whether that one is in any constitution or practice. If that's why they fight war, then if any country invade us, they will just give all their soldiers Nigerian flag now. When they wave the Nigerian flag, they enter Nigeria, Nigerian soldiers cannot fire. Oh my God, ignorance. I mean, and it's not ignorance, it's the wickedness of the people. We will give ignorant people that kind of information. Say, wave Nigerian flag, nothing will do you, army will not switch. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó tẹ̀rí. When you meet people, we say you should not talk. Let's go and act. Those are this. Because they know, say, the oppressor has the monopoly on violence, has the monopoly on action at that moment. If you go and act against him, he will act against you back and you will lose. Revolution is idea and action in balance. Idea and action in balance. Knowing what your power is, knowing what you can do, what you cannot do, when you can do it, when you cannot do it, when you're at the level of something. And this takes communication. The level that Nigerian people are now is the level of communication. We never even reach level of organizing. Because I dey beg, I say we don't reach level organize. I create organization where I say everybody will don't bring them. Make I not talk like I'm a defeatist. MOP has surpassed my own intention already. In fact, I can tell you that this year I've not done one single MOP thing. I've not carried out one single MOP task. But MOP has been functioning. So if I die, I can't say, if you die right now, you have created something that will continue to exist. They don't need to even hear from you. People know they are on their job. But we're not yet a mass movement. We're not 1 million members yet. We're not 2 million members yet. So Nigerians never ready to organize. That means they don't know the situation. So maybe we should talk more. And I don't mind. This is only 2000 years BC, 2024 years BC. If Africans don't do under something for 500 years, I don't think say overnight we can stop it. So I'm in it for the long run. Greater men than me have sacrificed themselves so that we get here. I'm willing to sacrifice myself so that my children can take the next step. Dialogue, that's where it comes from. And Pan-Africanists no mean say you no go enjoy the best things of this world. Because everything comes from you, first of all. Everything. You see, why they use phone, motherfucker? Why Oyibo say they use coltan? Why Oyibo no find something to make the phone when they for Africa? What do you know? Say what is mineral resources? What is that thing in the ground? My ancestors. What it be fossil fuel? Why they call them fossil? Why they call them fossil fuel? Not be my ancestors will die. All our animals will don't die. Now your father, thank you. Oyibo can come and use African resources and still claim so-called white supremacy. But if Africans use the same products, when we buy with our money, they come and kill and steal it too. They come and kill Africans and steal these resources for nothing. They can use it with pride. They can claim it as their own. But after we buy it with our money, and it contains our resources, we cannot claim, we cannot use it in good faith. What kind of nonsense thinking is that? It's to scare Africans away. Now I can't remember say these people come to my page to scare Africans from Pan-Africanism, to scare Africans away from the struggle. If you are going to, the guy, this idiot where they talk, will make me do this live today. If they attack somebody from my page, say, if a Pan-Africanist, why are you living in abroad? Many of the greatest Pan-Africanists in this world did not live in Africa. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Henry Clark. What part of Africa did people ever live in their life? Marcus Garvey never stepped a foot in Africa. Till the day he died, Marcus Garvey did not even step a foot in Africa. So because of that, we should ignore Pan-Africanism. Pan-African. Yes, Marcus Garvey explained it perfectly. Africa first. I repeat, Pan-African. Africa first. But there's nowhere it says Africa only. I repeat, Pan-Africa. Africa first. But there's nowhere it says Africa only. Nobody if he shake you, say you they enjoy the good things of this world because you are a child of this world. The political situations of this world, if you can afford it, should not alienate you from the beauty of this world because you are a Pan-Africanist. No, that is not part of the rules. It means that in order to acquire those things, we will not sell out our continent and our people. if there's a way for you to acquire comfort in this world. That's why ancestors give Africans some comfort. People like me, many Africans that live in comfort today, do you think it's because? No, it's so that we can have some peace of mind to educate our brothers, to build bridges to those of us that have been excluded from it, and show them how we can get into it. Anybody in this world that says to you that to be a Pan-Africanist, to struggle means to suffer, is a liar. Fela Anikulapo-Kuti. Abi, Fela too na liar. Fela no be Pan-Africanist. You lick ice cream, reach Fela. Fela they send him PA. Not be say they say, with the leak, you go send him PA Tuesday morning flight to London. That one go arrive for London. You go leave 10 a.m. You go arrive London 3 p.m. You have to go to Bond Street to buy Fela's favorite sweets. Fela's the only sweet where Fela they leak. They sell it in Bond Street. It's called Bond of London. That's the name of the sweet. I can never forget. They didn't say big jar like this. The jar they big like this. Now green sweet, lime, lemony sweet like this, big like this. It's called Bonds of London. Femi Photo, Femi Bankole Osunla. That's his full name. They call him Femi Photo because I also Fela photographer. He go around in the evening. He go come back with the return flight. He's back in Lagos the next morning with Fela's sweet and ice cream. So that means Fela is stupid. He's not a Pan-Africanist because he likes to lick ice cream. The only thing he should lick because he's Pan-Africanist is Dankwa. No, Dankwa. If you know only Dankwa making the leak and making drink agbo, you must not enjoy the sweet cream of this life. Is that your idea of Pan-Africanism? I am not African because I was born in Africa. I am African because Africa was born in me. It means that for those pleasures, those little pleasures that you want to get, you must not ever betray or sabotage your own people. That's the difference between a Pan-Africanist and the rest of you. That the rest of you sit down in your banks and destroy Africa because you want to drive a Benz. I will never destroy Africa because I want to drive a Benz or a Bentley. And overconsumption is also not my thing. I don't need what I don't need. I like what I like and I don't need what I don't need. No amount of advertising through football, through celebrities, through bloggers. Because in case you don't know, advertising just means someone with the good try to force you to make an uninformed decision. No amount of advertising can make me feel say I need what I don't need. I've gone past that consciously. So I realized today, say many African people are afraid to join the struggle. They say I suffer. The struggle not be say you go suffer, my brother. If you get money, you go enjoy your money as you want. But the struggle will always keep you on the side of your people. That money, you go say, I don't need Bentley. I don't need. If you get nice car, this extra money, I can do this. That will be more beneficial for me, my family, and my people. Instead, I put this extra 3 million for club they drink. Let me put it in things that MOP wants. Yes, that when funds must be moved, when you must move funds, you go move them. Not be only consumption, but they drive your, or selfishness or greed. Could they drive how you move your funds? I don't get gold chain. I don't get any of. I don't like gold. I don't like me. The amount of Africans that die in the illegal mines. And I say all those diamonds that they wear is not blood diamond. It's not blood diamond. Look at the document. Nobody can tell you which diamond is not blood diamond. They mix it into everything. In fact, the legitimate diamond in this world is not up to the blood diamonds of this world. So that's why me personally, I know they wear chains and all this expensive diamond, gold, because too many Africans die. Too many Africans are killed. Our brothers, that's why it's called blood diamonds for a reason, bruv. And for us, that's how we want to show our wealth. is ludicrous to me. Do I force that on my wife? No. If my wife says she will buy me diamond chain, I'll buy for her. It is now she know it is her spirit. Now her spirit, then she put blood diamond on top of her spirit. But if my daughter says she wants diamond, I'll say no. If she grow up and works hard and wants to use her money to buy it, fine. I don't impose on any adult. I'm not a controller. But I wish and I hope and I see that when people that are close to me, people that are inspired, I want to say when they see me, the things that they gain from me will not help them destroy Africa more. That when they see me, if they say, ah, Seun we like, Seun won't be like, the things when I go inspire them to do, not going to be the things we're going to destroy our continent. Finish. That is Pan-Africanism. Fella, nobody enjoy life with fella. You know, fuck with fella. Me go and I did like this. No good. I know these bitches still want. But I always turn them down. Let me just, for there to be peace in my home, I want people to know I still turn down all the requests. I don't even, my DM, I only answer my DM on Sunday. Why I say, what is this easy? Why is it that it's people closest to you that want to be sneaky? What is this? What is this sound you are making? When I say I only answer DMs on Sunday. You don't feel come out because it's a dishonest laughter. Anything dishonest is blocked in this house. It's blocked. Only on Sundays that they answer DMs so that I can answer with the Spirit of Christ. So that Christ will help me remove, will block any spirit of TB Joshua that wants to affect me through the DM. Asharaba Santa Barasa. Satabakata. Dodo Sabadokada. Receive it. Oh my God. I see someone guy one day. Listen, he said, Seun. He said, Seun, you are so angry, you're always angry in your life. I swear down, only few lives I don't do are really vex. But I'm passionate. Why is it that African people are never allowed to be passionate about anything, about Africa? Why are you always, you should be calming down. People will accept you more when you are calming down. Is your government calming down with you? Are you not accepting them like that? Are these multinationals calming down with you? Are they not destroying your whole environment? Why are you calm? Why do you want to be calm? Why do you think being calm is a virtue? Turn the other cheek that they used to collect everything that is yours. Anyway, I hope I don't open an eye to this more about what is Pan-Africanism and why Pan-Africanists must enjoy life to the fullest. I hope I've been able to share that with you today. You know, and to also most especially say, don't be afraid of the struggle. Embrace the struggle. It's called the struggle because our task is not easy. Not because your life will not be easy. You can be in the struggle and live an amazing life. As a financier, I wouldn't even protest, but you are donating. As a teacher, educating. As a worker in the organization, making it move forward. Thank you very much. Let's embrace our struggle. Let's become Pan-Africanists.